And now we are getting some more information wherein all the opposition members have been briefed on the Manipur situation by those who went. And the ground situation is bad. That is the report that has been given. The ground situation is bad. Conditions in the relief camps continue to be poor, and women have suffered the most out of this entire ongoing violence in Manipur. And there is no trust in the chief minister at all. Sources have said that this is what has been told till now, and they will step up the attack on the Prime Minister because they do want him to come to the House and listen to the delegation. This is the breaking information that we have, and we have Pallavi Ghosh joining us. Pallavi, do tell us that now that the opposition meeting is underway, we have seen that Sonia Gandhi is also attending it, and we have received information about the briefing that has been provided by those MPs who visited Manipur, and they've reported that the situation is bad, and they've also said that they will step up the attack on the Prime Minister. How are we looking at this, and what can we expect?
So I think we can expect some more hangama and confrontation. So even as we speak in that meeting that is going on, sitting are those members of a 21 delegation, Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary, Gaurav Gogoi, and all of them are there. And basically, we've already put out the points. What they've made it very clear is that the government is not presenting the right picture. Things are not improving on the ground. And there's a complete breakdown of administration, complete distrust in the chief minister. And that's why the memorandum did tell the governor that a president's rule must be imposed. That is the point that they would want to make. Now, what is it that the opposition parties want? They want the prime minister to be present at least in Rajya Sabha, where whatever inputs they've gathered, they give it to the prime minister. And they have been pleading and pushing for the fact that, both the sides need to sit together. They need to sit together, they need to discuss the situation and also come out with one solution. Another important thing that they have been demanding and they will be demanding is that there should be an all-party delegation led by the Prime Minister which should go to Manipur. We are seeing the government saying that we are ready for any discussion, but it has to be under Rule 176. I don't think there is going to be any breakthrough today. All eyes really on the Lok Sabha when that date and time is fixed for the no confidence motion.
Right. So when we speak of the no confidence motion, now that we have seen that they have brought in all the reports from the ground, how are we to expect this to particularly play out in the Lok Sabha?
Well, Lok Sabha, we know the no confidence motion is pending, and that the date has to be something which will be announced by the Speaker. It's quite possible by today we will get an idea about what date has been allotted. Ideally, in a situation, it's 1 or 2 days. The Prime Minister gives a response to that. And that was a strategy as far as the opposition parties was concerned, to try and pin down the Prime Minister. A no confidence motion essentially means lack of confidence in the government of the day. And therefore, the rap has to be done by the head of the government, which in this case, of course, remains the Prime Minister. Look, in terms of sheer numbers, obviously the opposition parties are aware that they don't have the numbers. But I think the strategy, as they have been pointing,
we will try and establish that connection, but for now we will slip into some of these reactions that we have received on this particular Manipur visit of the opposition alliance.
सभा में देखिए, एक टाउट्स की एक प्रोविजन है सेक्शन 36 में, तो उसमें हम एडवोकेट अमेंडमेंट बिल ला रहे हैं, उसमें उस प्रावधान को हम रख रहे हैं, क्योंकि कचहरी में, कोर्ट में कुछ ऐसे लोग होते हैं जो जजों को भी प्रभावित करते हैं, वकीलों को भी प्रभावित करते हैं, लिटिगेंट को भी प्रभावित करते हैं. उनसे सावधान रहने की जरूरत है. तो वो बिल इंट्रोडक्शन के लिए आज लगा हुआ है.
सर, अपोजिशन ये कह रहा है कि केंद्र सरकार और प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी मणिपुर के मामले में फेल हो गए.
देखिए, मैंने तो लोकसभा में पिछली बार पढ़ा कि सप्ताह में आएगा. मैंने तो पढ़ा. ऑर्डिनेंस नहीं. देखिए, ऑर्डिनेंस नहीं, वो नो कॉन्फिडेंस मोशन रूल्स 198 के तहत वो लाए. उसमें लिखा हुआ भी है कि 10 दिनों में स्पीकर साहब इसकी विभिन्न दलों से बात करके चर्चा की तिथि तय करेंगे. तो अब 10 दिन कहाँ हुए. लेकिन मनीष तिवारी जी ने एक कॉल एंड सकदर को कोट किया है, और कॉल एंड सकदर को कोट करके कहा है कि ऐसी प्रैक्टिस है कि नो कॉन्फिडेंस मोशन आने पे पॉलिसी मैटर को नहीं लिया जाए. हमने पूछा भाई कौन से पॉलिसी मैटर, उन्होंने कहा बिल भी पॉलिसी मैटर है. तो मैंने कहा सरकार अल्पमत में है क्या? अगर आपको लगता है सरकार अल्पमत में है और हम पॉलिसी मैटर लेकर के आ रहे हैं, तो आप अपना बहुमत सिद्ध करिए ना यहाँ लोकसभा में, उस बिल को गिरा दीजिए. आपके पास इसका मतलब संख्या नहीं, आप नो कॉन्फिडेंस मोशन किसी और पर्पज के लिए लाए हो। थैंक यू।
हुआ है उसके चर्चा सदन में होना चाहिए। वो सदन में हम चर्चा करने के लिए जब तैयार है, जब सदन चल रहा है, तो बाहर जाके ऐसे स्टेटमेंट तो देख के आए ना, जो बोलना है सदन में बोलने दो, जो उसको उस विषय पर जो उत्तर देना है, रिप्लाई देना है, चर्चा करना है, वो सब के लिए सरकार तैयार।
Well, that was Arjun Ram Meghwal and Prahlad Joshi speaking ahead of the parliament session that is to resume today at 11 a.m. But right now we have re-established our connection with CNN News 18's Pallavi Ghosh. Pallavi, to continue the chat that we were having about this particular situation, you were telling us about the no confidence motion. Now, another thing that has come to the fore yesterday is the opposition MPs having met the governor. And it seems that the governor has also mentioned and pleaded that an all-party delegation should be visiting and people should now all be cooperating and helping to come to a solution, bring a solution to this entire turbulent situation that has been ongoing in Manipur. Well, do we now expect that there might then be such a delegation that might be visiting to Manipur, or maybe some other solution that may be brought in, which might help all parties to sit down and finally have a conversation about this in the parliament?
So there was an all-party meeting which was held inside Parliament, and that was headed by the Home Minister, Mr. Amit Shah, after his return back from Manipur, which again was rejected by the opposition parties on two grounds. That first of all, the all-party delegation should have gone to Manipur rather than sitting in Delhi, and second, the Prime Minister should have been a part of the all-party meeting. Well, as of whether in the future the government is likely to agree, tough to say at this point of time, but the government has already dismissed the meeting by the 21-member delegation to Manipur yesterday as merely political tourism. They're pointing out that these are times when the administration is in any case stretched, and it's not a time for the members of parliament or for the leaders to go, because if you do so, then it is only going to add on to the burden of the local administration.
Right, Pallavi, please do continue staying with us, because we also have Payal Mehta joining us live on the broadcast. Payal, a very good morning to you. Well, please bring us the latest updates from this opposition party which is underway right now.
Well, the opposition leaders who had gone there as part of the 21-member delegation are currently briefing the members of the other party. And in fact, in that meeting, you have senior leaders like Sonia Gandhi who are present. And they're getting an update on what really transpired, in those 2 days and what is the situation on ground as well. So that's quite a meeting which is really going on over here as far as the Manipur is concerned. Even though the government still maintains that if they wanted a civil discussion, the government was willing to reply, and the government is still willing to reply. But the opposition has gone on a different tangent by moving the no confidence bill. So of course, during the no confidence bill, also the government says that the opposition does not have the numbers. So it's just mere theatrical play that the opposition is up to, as the allegation of the government.
Right, Payal. Also,